Are you struggling to conceive? You have options, and at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group, we'll make sure you have the guidance and support you need. PREG is known for individualized fertility care that's unique to every patient. We take the time to provide a reassuring and empowering experience because we believe that you deserve nothing less. Let us help you on your journey to parenthood. Visit us at pregonline.com to learn more. Get the guidance and support you need at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group.
This is Conversate with Us with Chris Donovan and Evelyn Rivas.
Hi, everyone. We're back. It's been a while. I'm so sorry, but we're here.
It's totally our fault.
It is. It's always our fault.
It's a group effort of faults.
I mean, we're busy, but we're never. I mean, we're also lazy.
Oh, ouch. That's not it. We were out of town.
I know we were, but then when we got back, we're so tired.
No, when we got back, your sister invaded our house.
Yes, but that's not the point right now. I'm trying to make it the point. Okay, yes, we just suck. We're just really bad.
We got busy. Thank you. We got really busy.
So welcome to Conversate with Us.
Yes, and we were happy to be back because I missed doing this when we get our chance to do it.
Because I feel like this is our date night now.
It is. It's the only time we get alone now. Even though we do have the kids on occasionally, that's part of the reason we can't do it sometimes because That's part of the reason we can't conversate because they've got us doing a lot of stuff.
Yes, and school's getting ready to start and/or has started, so a lot of stuff is happening in our lives.
Yes.
But we're here. We're here. And now this is the food segment though, so let's not get too deep into things. But
okay, so first off, we always start our podcast. If you're new to our show, we start with where we're eating or what we're eating
because we're always eating.
That's the Converse Eat with us. So we are at El Patron in downtown Riverside. You might hear a train in the background.
No, you do hear a train in the background.
We're at El Patron right now. We've come here a few times before. We've done the podcast here before.
Great food, good food. They have a nice big patio. It's COVID friendly.
Yes, and that's the whole thing. So I had to hit up the owner today. I was like, are you guys open or what's going on? And she's like, yes, the patio, come out. So they're doing great here. Thank God. I feel good coming here because first of all, support small businesses, and This is one of our favorite small businesses in town. So Riverside, California, if you ever get a chance to, downtown, come in for the Festival of Lights, go to El Patron.
Used to be a bus train depot.
It did.
So legit, the windows and everything are still the same, and the walls and the doors are...
It's a historic building. It's beautiful.
And when I first moved here, it was the coffee something or other.
It was the coffee depot.
And I did radio shows here.
Yep, I remember that.
Yep.
And one of my best friends got married here.
Yes, that's right. Oh my God, I forgot about
Pam
that.
got married here.
Yeah, this building has a lot of history with us.
It does. It really does. Yeah.
Wow.
Former
that's
owners,
weird.
but yeah. So yeah,
oh my God,
now it's owned
cool.
by our buddy Shauna, and
she's dope.
And it's a beautiful place. So if you're ever in downtown Riverside, just come on through, and they will take good care of you and feed you.
And the salsa is bomb.
You like the salsa?
Yes, I do.
I'm not a big salsa person, but...
It's like a pico, but it's still got the, it's so good. It's not too pico-y. It's not like breakfast salsa.
Right.
So it's really, really good. But
awesome. Okay, but let's talk about some more food.
Yes, we did. We recently were in Idaho.
Yes.
I did not call my wife that. Calm down.
You said I. That's you.
Sorry. And we went to some restaurants up there because we had the opportunity, and we want to talk about food up there.
Yes, and then we'll get into why we were in Idaho in just a little bit.
Yeah, we'll get to there in a minute.
So we ate at a few places in a place called Ketchum.
Yep.
Ketchum is the name of the city. If you've ever been there, it's like Sun Valley.
It's the very first ski resort destination town in the U.S.
The entire North America.
Yeah, it started like a lot of our Olympic skiers would come there back in the day, and a lot of female skiers that started there became really famous and Olympic athletes and
just
gold medal winners.
A gorgeous gem of a place.
Yes.
I mean, I can't explain it. It's beautiful, put it that way. There are streams everywhere, and the downtown area is so cute.
There's still snow on the mountains.
There's still snow on the mountains in some areas.
It's so high.
Yeah. They've got these massive gondolas that still go up to the mountaintops just to go and, take a great view of the whole city. Sun Valley is known as the Bel Air of Idaho.
And it's a lot. It's a place where people go to.
We could never afford to live there. Let me put it that way.
Right. Oh, no, not at all. It's like Mammoth.
Yes.
It's like Mammoth for
It
people
is.
that know what Mammoth is. It's
Yeah.
the Mammoth of Idaho.
Or more, or maybe a little more higher end.
well, no, yeah,
than
no,
Mammoth.
well, there's some high-end parts of Mammoth.
Oh, for sure.
But I'm saying, like, it's the resort ski town, and in the summer there's bike trails, there's hiking trails, there's rafting trips, there's hiking. I mean, there's so
Tons to do.
horseback riding. You can go hunting in the
It's
winter.
a very
of course.
outdoorsy community.
Yeah, so we did a lot of stuff like that. So we walked around town and went to different places to eat, and we ate this one place called Grumpy's.
Grumpy's was our favorite place that was there.
And apparently it's Tom Hanks' favorite place, too.
Yeah, so apparently he's in town a lot, so he must have a house out
He
there.
probably has a house in Sun Valley.
Yeah,
They
that's-
only cost like $2 to $17 million.
It is this little dive of a place.
It's amazing.
And I say that with love because I love going to dive places, and they're just always the best finds.
You know what it's like? It's like going to your friend's house in Whittier, and they have like their whole like driveway and their garage open in their back, and then like you're just kind of sitting around the place, and then you can go inside, get the food, and come back outside. That's how it felt.
It's kind of like that.
Yeah, it kind of
It
felt
is,
like
you're
that
right.
with
You're
a little
right.
bit of ski/mountain twist to it.
Yeah, because definitely a lot of people, you could tell like a lot of workers in the area love to go there and get something to eat on the way home.
And it's owned by the people that work there.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Totally.
And it
there's
was
only
good.
there's only two that are affiliated. So there's Grumpy's all over. Apparently, I learned this.
Yes.
So, but there's only two Grumpy's that originated from the Idaho
OGs.
Grumpy's. Yes. So there's the one in Idaho. That's
The original
first
Grumpy's,
one.
OGs.
And then the two men that started it, the other dude went to Mammoth, and he opened one there. So those are the only two that are actually affiliated, but the original is in Idaho, and it is small and so yummy. And I got to tell you, the burger was good. I am a burger. You got to make a good burger.
Well, and I think that even being out in the woods and camping, and just like when we're at the river, when you're outside and you're doing stuff outside all day long, and then you have a good burger. And then of course they had fry sauce.
Yeah. Oh, they have fry sauce. Everywhere in Idaho or Washington has fry sauce.
In Oregon, Northern Oregon,
Northern
too.
Oregon.
They have fry sauce, or they call it secret sauce. But that was a really good place to go. We were sitting there eating. I mean, it was really cool. It was really coolly decorated. Like, I don't even know cool. That's what.
Yeah.
Coolio decorated it.
Yeah.
No,
It's random. There's
yeah.
just random things all over the walls. It's too hard to explain, but you'd have to look it up if you
It's
get a
so
chance
cool.
to, because it's a very, very cool place.
Aiden was like, "Is Woody gonna come in?"
Yeah, he really wanted Tom Hanks to walk
I
in.
really wanted Tom Hanks
All
to
of
walk
us
in.
did. He's like, maybe he's in town.
So we went to another place called, what was it? The Whiskey.
Lefties.
No,
and
Lefties.
then Lefties was good.
Lefties was just similar to Grumpy's.
Yes.
Very dog friendly. They had a lot of dogs out front.
Oh man, you can tell. A lot of people
Good
love their
burger,
dogs out
though.
there.
They had a nice big cold beer, not as big and as cold as Grumpy's, but
Grumpy's had massive size beer.
if you left Grumpy's without your fishbowl empty, you probably you probably should have stayed at Lefty's. But yeah, no, like it was Lefty's was really
It was
good.
good. They had good sandwiches. I liked them a lot.
What was the one on the rooftop? It was like Whiskey Jack's.
Jack's, yeah.
Jack Whiskeys.
Jack whiskey. Wait, hold on, let me look.
It was a lot of these places in downtown Ketchum
Whiskey
had
Jack's.
Yeah, Whiskey Jack's.
And they had a rooftop.
Which a lot of places did. There's also a Ketchum Brewing Company, and they had a rooftop. And there was a bunch of restaurants that had cool rooftops. So it's like the snow and in the winter, you'd be out on the patio with a beer. You'd be snow gear. Like us, we were like in the summer, you park your bike on the side, you go out and you have lunch up on the patio, and then you get back on your bike and you bike across town. That's what this town was about.
Yeah, it was about the outdoors.
Yeah, and eating outdoors and everything outdoors.
And which made it really COVID friendly because you didn't ever feel like you were confined to anything.
And they moved tables. At least half the seating was moved out of these areas.
sure.
I guarantee
For
it.
sure.
So
There was
one area we had like the whole entire corner of this restaurant, and nobody was within 40 feet of us.
Yeah.
We're like, all right, our kids can go crazy.
Yeah, exactly. There was even a little section they called the Pod, which was outdoors, and it was kind of like all food trucks.
Yeah, it was like a mock food truck place.
Yeah, and you just sit down. It's got like this, faux grass, and you just cool vibe lighting and a beer truck.
Yeah,
it was really cool.
It was a container converted into a bar.
Yeah,
and then like a taco truck that just decided to stop and not move anymore.
So random
and it was really
stuff.
good though. It was really good food.
Random stuff about Idaho though, like we're there, we're eating, we'll explain why we were there in a few minutes, but we learn all this stuff as we're going through town and eating food because that's what we do.
Oh my God, that's all we do.
Ernest Hemingway is buried there. Yeah. I mean, like there's so much history in this little town of Ketchum.
I know. We were like, when we heard that Ernest Hemingway was buried there, I was like, what? Really?
Here?
Like here?
Yeah.
Like, The old man in the sea? This is really far from an ocean. I'm just kidding. I don't know, my voice is getting higher. But I was really like, I was kind of obsessed. So we made a point to go.
Yeah, we went
got
to his
pictures.
we went to his gravesite.
So we'll post those pictures online sometime soon. But
Yeah.
we thought that was really cool.
It was
considering
really neat.
We also live in an area where all our streets are
Fascinating.
named after authors, which
Yeah.
is quite ironic. And
Yeah.
I was on Hemingway today.
Yeah, yeah, isn't that weird?
Don't take that out of context. But yeah, that was really cool.
It was
and,
very cool.
and then the fact that we got to see all the Olympic athletes
Mm-hmm.
and history from the village and stuff they had there. I mean, they had a real size ice skating rink built behind the
Beautiful.
lodge, and it's there all
The
year
Sun
round.
Valley Lodge, which was gorgeous. Oh my god.
We were getting sunburnt next to an ice rink.
Yeah, it was pretty incredible.
It was really, really cool.
It was
So,
really
If
cool.
you ever get a chance to go, they have really good food. There's lots of places. There was no place. Smoky Mountains, they delivered. We were lazy a couple nights, and there's obvious reasons, which I'll kind of tell you about in a little bit. But Smoky Mountain, they had a bunch of everything. Pizza. You guys had a margarita pizza, I think you guys had. And
It was so good.
so I had a burger from there because I just could not stop eating burgers.
I have to tell you, even the hotel we stayed in, it was the Limelight Hotel.
Yes.
They had incredible food there.
Oh, the breakfast was awesome.
Breakfast was good. We ate a couple times just the dinner. They had their an
Yeah.
authentic like pizza oven. Because we when you're kind of traveling a little bit, you eat a lot of pizza. We had great pizza everywhere we went.
Yeah, the Limelight was really, really
The Limelight
good.
had good food. It really did, and
They
it was
did.
good. It was a beautiful place to
So
stay.
if you get a chance to go up there, please go. And if you could stay there, well, then you're partly rich. I'm just kidding. If you can stay there,
And
do. Like,
for-
go camping or do something and just
For
have fun.
the record, we did not pay for our stay there, so
We haven't
that
gotten
should
into
be.
that yet. Don't say anything
I
yet.
know, but I don't. If we could say that you're rich, you're insinuating like we paid to be there. Like,
No, they can listen later and find
okay,
out
all right.
exactly why we
Look,
were there.
For the record, we're not rich.
You already said the Bel Air of Idaho.
That's what I'm saying. We are not rich.
I'm like, yeah, we live in Riverside.
We are not rich. Do I need to say that again?
No.
All right. No, I think
they
everyone
got it.
knows.
All right, let's get into it right now.
Right now, right now, right now, right now.
Okay, so I'm going to go first to my right now.
Okay, what's your right now? Right now.
My right now is that your tornado-in-law is in town.
My-
I call her Misty.
Yeah, you call her your sister.
Yeah, which is kind of funny because that's kind of part of a tornado. Is it like it gets misty outside? But Misty's in town with the girls, and they love to swim. I have not seen my kids or their kids so tired after like 3 days of swimming 12 to 14 hours a day. I am tired watching them.
They're having the best time.
It is so cool.
Our
So-
kids get along so well. It's,
Oh, yeah.
That's the one thing. That's the best thing. I would say the best thing about it is our kids get along so well.
Yeah, if they didn't, we probably wouldn't hang out as much. Let's be honest. I
I
mean, let's be honest. That's how the world works.
Well, that's
but our
true.
kids get
Well,
along
we
great.
live in such different places.
Yeah.
You know, Misty lives in Washington, and where you're from, and we live in California, and we got a chance to go up there and visit earlier in the summer.
Yes.
And then, when I got my furlough week, and then
When you were unemployed, is that
when
what
I
you're
was
saying?
unemployed for the week, and then we got a chance to, of course, have them come, and every summer she tries to come.
Yeah, she comes out a couple
Because
times.
she
and
knows, I mean, like, we enjoy.
She's also
first
one of
of
my
all,
best friends, too, so,
She's
yeah.
you're one of your best friends for sure, 100%. Maybe your best friend. And the reason we call her the tornado-in-law, if you've ever heard the story, but
Episode 6, I think.
somewhere in there, it just goes back to the fact that when she first used to come to our house.
She had 3 babies, like, under the age of, like, 6.
Yes. And she was a tornado. I mean, like, our house
Yeah.
was destroyed. And
we don't have a big house.
And when I'd be, like, at work and I'd come home from work and walk in and there would just be stuff everywhere. And I'm like, ugh. And not that I'm a neat freak by any means, but I do like my floor clean and I like those things. And I'm like, okay, I need to just let this go because if I don't, I'm going to have a panic
Yeah,
attack.
no, you don't want to have one of those. I've had one. It's not very much
I
fun.
know.
So, yeah, I'm excited that they're in town. The girls are having fun. Even yesterday, my sister got one of those. I think she got one of those moments. I didn't walk out and interrupt her, but all the kids were inside. She was outside, sitting in the pool by herself with a beer in the sun and just kind of sitting there. And I'm like, oh, she's getting her vacation, too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yay.
I know. That's good. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
She deserves
So-
it.
so she's in
great
town.
mother. She's awesome.
Yeah. What's your right now? I know.
She's my tornado. She knows it too. Tornado love's
Living it
coming.
my whole life.
Okay, so my right now is partly of the reason we haven't been able to record.
That's right. Let's blame Evelyn for not recording.
It's my fault again. Let's just blame me for all of it. I picked up another gig.
Yep,
So
we're
now-
moving.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Oh, no, we're not moving anywhere. So not only am I doing 99.1 in the mornings as a morning show guy, girl, whatever you want to call me, morning show person.
Not guy.
Morning show person. I was asked to see if I liked the opportunity of working on another station in our same cluster, like basically iHeart Radio. It's a sister station.
Do you want me to tell the story?
I know. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm watching you douse yucky all over your burrito. And
She's
it's
on
freaking
Coast
me out.
103.5
Okay,
now.
that's where I'm at.
They came up to Evelyn. And by came up, I'm sure it was a Zoom meeting or a phone call.
No, it was my boss saying, I need an air check really bad of you just by yourself. And I'm like, I don't have those because
You haven't.
I've done a morning show with a co-host forever and ever. Anything I used to do by myself is too old. And then I realized, I filled in for Hollywood Hamilton on his weekend countdown show
did.
a lot of times. So I'm like, wait, maybe I can figure that out. Hit up my girl who's the producer of the Hollywood Hamilton show. I got so lucky. Mm-hmm. She saved all my stuff on her freaking computer.
So long story short, we got an air check over to her boss, and about a week later, she was like offered a part-time gig at Coast 103.5.
Yay! Which is like a really great station in LA, and I'm so excited.
Yes.
And I can, I'm able to be like in the same market. Now I'm just covering more of the South End.
Which you were already covering most of LA. Now you're covering all of LA.
Of it, yeah. All of LA and all of the IE.
Almost all the way to San Diego, too. and the high
World
desert.
domination next.
Yeah, right. Ready? EVEL is the new...
Evil.
But
the radio
congratulations,
station.
my wife.
Thank you. I'm really happy. I'm really excited.
And to put this into perspective, in radio terms, it's like there's the top 10 is what they call it, the markets you want to be in the United States.
I mean, really, the top 30 are the markets you want to be in.
Which she's in already market 24, 25 right now with Riverside, San Bernardino, but since it's the redheaded stepchild of LA, it's not as
We're
respected.
on the outer region. It's different. It's definitely
Yes. It's like
doesn't feel
Sacramento
the
to
same.
San Francisco, like all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's a little
It's
weird.
a lot of radio talk, but I just want to say that LA is number 2.
And it's
and it's
really
by population
exciting.
because New York's number 1. So she's in the number 2 largest metro in the United States.
By myself, which is super fun to have like a little thing
Yeah,
that I'm
it's
doing
not
alone
ODM
without
and Evelyn, it's just Evelyn and Rita,
yeah,
which
it's
is
just
really cool.
Kind of neat to get to do something on my own.
And I got a shout out once.
I did. I shouted him out of Jesse's girl. I said, "I'm Chris's girl."
Next time, pick a better song.
I'll work on that. No, I got to tell you though, this station too is heritage to the IE and the LA area. I've grown up listening to Coast. It's it's a big station. It's a great station. It's one of the stations you want to be on for sure.
Is this the station that changes to Christmas music all December?
Yes.
And it's the one
just
that goes.
takes over the world.
Do you have to say, while you're listening along, the coast?
They used to do that. They don't do that
They don't do
anymore.
it anymore because when I was working at X, when I'd go to the bathroom, Coast was on. And I'd have to be like, and I'm peeing on the coast.
No. I remember that growing up, and that was their big thing was along the coast. It was like this long
Odd
pause. But it was great.
Seagulls and some
Yes,
ocean sounds.
yes, totally.
Oh my God, I would
No.
love to produce that.
They don't do that anymore. It's way more about feel good.
Yeah.
Everything on that station,
Uplifting.
which is what I freaking love. And I have to tell you, it's especially right now with this pandemic and with all of that. This feels so good for me to have that like outlet of just all feel good vibes the entire time I'm doing a show.
Exactly.
Not that radio is that escape, but not that we're not doing
some of
feel
the-
good in the morning.
No,
but yeah,
some of the music that you do play in the morning can be a little more aggressive
it's
or a little bit
more
booty shaking.
Yeah, a little bit more aggressive
Little
for
more
sure is the
slapping
word.
happen.
I like that.
But
This is just all feel good all the time, and I like it. It's fun.
you're
I love
such a
both
mom.
of it. I like both.
Okay, well, let's get into our topic then.
Okay, let's get into our topic.
Okay, so the moment everyone's been waiting for. Did or did we not run into Tom Hanks in Idaho?
We did not.
Okay, so now back to the real important stuff.
Okay.
We were in Idaho.
Why were we in Idaho?
We were filming a reality show. And that's as simple as I could put it.
That's exactly what we did.
We did. I am crazy.
Well, that's a fact. You
Correct.
talked about it here.
But no, before all that. So I was submitting our family.
He's crazy in general.
No, like, I like to have a really, I'm down for the one of a lifetime experience kind of things.
Yeah.
So if I get a chance to do something, I'm just going to try to do it.
Right.
So I just submitted our family to a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh my God, yes. And I was very nervous about that.
And this just one of them. There was a couple Skype/Zoom meetings that we had before COVID hit about TV show auditions.
Yes. And again, I was very nervous about it. This is way out of my comfort zone.
Yes. She does not like to be on camera.
I don't. I'm not a big fan of it.
No, at all. I've learned a lot. So what happened was I submitted for the family to do this, I guess it was a family survival show or outdoors show.
Yeah, it said outdoors show. Like if you're a family, I think the ad or whatever, it wasn't an ad, but like the casting notice was if your family likes adventure and loves the outdoors.
Families of 4 or 5, please, and blah, blah, blah. And all
submit.
the numbers lined up, and everybody was old enough and stuff. So I applied. I filled out an application and talked some smack on it probably, like I always do, which gets the best response. And then we get hit up, and we went through 2 or 3 different interviews via video, and then COVID hit.
Yeah.
And then they said, don't worry, we're still doing this.
And we're like, no, we're not.
Yeah.
Because I said, no, we're not, right? This is canceled now?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
They pushed it back. 2 weeks later, we got another email. We're still doing this. 2 weeks later, we got another email. We're still doing this. So anyway, they dragged it out. We got to go to Idaho. We were able to go to Idaho a few weeks ago to film it, and it was hard.
It was so hard. Okay, so we can't tell you
We signed an
everything.
NDA.
We cannot tell you anything except for what we're going to say and share here. But in due time, we will have hopefully some of the producers join us here. Maybe even some of the
viewing
camera
party or
guys or some of the other families that were
we
taking
met.
part and
Yeah.
we met. Maybe we'll get them to come on too. We just had a wonderful time. But I have to tell you, here's what we can say. It was really hard.
Yes.
It's not like a reality show where you're thinking, oh my God, they're just going to follow our family as we do little fun
we're not the
things.
Kardashians.
No, we're not that. It's not like that. It was a hard adventure show, and it really took us out of our comfort zone.
Yep.
Me, a lot. Everybody, though. Like our kids pushed us to our limits.
Without saying too much, I can say that we had to trek through the woods and camp in the middle of nowhere and survive.
And that's it.
Yeah,
And
I'm
that's
not going to
it.
give up too much more.
I know. I don't want to
Yeah.
mess it up too much. But it was the coolest thing we've ever done.
Yes, and I'm so happy
Yeah.
that I'm crazy that I actually signed us up
Me
for it.
too.
I went to the interviews.
Me too.
It was one of the neatest things I think. No, it was the neatest thing our family had ever been through together.
But it definitely was hard. And when we were done,
That's
we were
what made
like,
it the neatest thing.
yeah. When we were done, we were all like, "Why did we do that? That was crazy. That was dumb. What did we?" And then 1 hour later, we were like, "Man, that was so freaking awesome."
Do you believe what we just did? Oh my God! No, it was.
It was incredible.
I can honestly say, it was eye-opening.
It was. We got to see what our kids were made of.
Yes, and that's not
Yeah.
even everything that we saw. We got to see this beautiful country. And
so
you got to see
beautiful.
things about me, and I got to see things about you.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can say that I probably learned more from my kids that week in Idaho than I had learned in, I don't know, how old are they? 17, 12, and annoying.
9.
A 9.
A nining. Yeah. God, I want to tell you so much, but I know we can't. So,
Well,
but
hopefully, when this does air, which they are speculating next year sometime, we're gonna be past COVID.
Oh, God, please.
Everybody can hang out, and we'll hopefully try to have a viewing party somewhere.
yeah.
And
Although I'm so afraid of what everyone's going to say about it.
I don't care.
Oh my God, I'm so nervous.
Here's the way you got to look at it. It doesn't matter what people say. They're all jealous you were there.
You think so? No.
Well, maybe not everybody's
No.
jealous, but there are going to be a lot of people that are going to be like, "That would have been really cool."
Yeah. It was definitely a great experience.
Yes.
I'm so glad we got to go to a place we got to where we went in Idaho, like we said earlier in the show.
Beautiful.
Just so beautiful. I mean, just so beautiful. But the place that we went for filming was not there.
I was going to say, we talked about the town.
Yeah.
We were
not in the town for the filming.
Let's just say we were at a higher elevation than the town.
Yeah. That's all. Don't say anything else.
But it was beautiful.
Yeah. It was gorgeous. It was
saw
an incredible
sheep,
trip.
bighorn sheep.
Lots of animals.
We saw deer.
Yeah, I thought we were going to see a bear. I'm not going to lie.
I did too. I stopped a few times while we were trekking, looking around, making sure none of them were like spotting out Cassie.
I know.
Or mountain lions. I thought we might have seen a lot of mountain lions.
You
too.
did really?
Oh yeah, that was perfect territory for them.
Yeah,
but
it was incredible.
We did see. Oh, ironically, I'm a big elk guy. I like elk. I think elk are amazing. And we didn't see any while we were actually doing the filming. It was when we were in a car between things that we saw these big old elk.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they were massive. It was so beautiful.
Yeah, it was incredible. I that's the only word I can use it. Every time somebody asks me, I say incredible because it was I say hard and incredible.
Like a Bob Ross painting.
Yeah, it was a Bob Ross painting.
We hiked through a Bob Ross painting. We were fluffy clouds.
Little happy clouds.
Trees.
little happy trees.
But it was a really a good time.
So it
was really cool.
It is very, very neat, and I cannot wait for everybody to see it. I hope it translates.
I think it will.
You know what I mean? I hope that, and I think the storytellers of the show it will because they were so good at it. But I hope though that it translates to what our experience was really like, because that's the only way I think people will go, oh, I get why you were saying it was so hard, or oh, I get why you understood why you said it was so transformative, or I think it's just so crazy that we were lucky enough to be a part of a filming first and foremost, second, a filming during a pandemic, second, third, a filming during a pandemic in this incredible place,
yes,
where we felt really safe. Like, I didn't second guess anything from getting on that plane. We flew out of Ontario International. Mm-hmm. It was clean. It was the Delta Airlines. I just got to give them love.
They felt comfortable.
I'm telling you, they kept us separated. Mm-hmm. I felt like I wasn't on top of any other person in that plane. It was... they still do where they're social distancing a little bit in the plane.
Which is great because
they're not stuffing us in,
And they made us feel comfortable doing all this. And they were still 15 minutes early because everybody had enough consideration to understand to just be patient.
Yeah.
Unlike prior. Like, if this would have just been the people's mental state before, maybe not the COVID thing, we'd have been able to board and get off planes and everything would have been so great.
Yeah. I hope this changes everyone's perspective.
I do too. I hope. And you know what? And I'll pay an extra $50 a ticket to get that much room on a plane.
I got to tell you, though, boarding back to front is genius. Like, why weren't we doing that before?
Money.
So dumb.
Money.
So dumb.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it's way more logical. Mm-hmm. I never get it.
And the families are usually on the back anyway.
Fast. You're out of the plane faster. You're in the plane faster.
Yeah, and the families are in the back anyway.
Yeah.
You're usually waiting for the family to come through with 6 kids at the very end because they're in the back of the plane when you've been sitting there for 20 minutes in first class.
Right.
Let us get in first. Take your time.
You've been in first class because I haven't.
Yes, you have. I paid for you to go to first class.
No, on accident. No, we got first class.
I paid
you
for
paid
it.
for you. I did not.
I paid for both of us, yet didn't check the right box.
So only one of us got first class.
Well, no, we both got first class.
And then they were like, "Oh, ma'am, okay, you can sit with your husband."
How rude were they until anyway, that wasn't Delta.
That was
totally
not
Delta.
That was a terrible experience.
Yeah. But beside that, yes, we felt very safe everywhere we went. We have been very careful. We don't go anywhere besides things like this because I work from home and I have the kids from home and we're doing school from home. And Evelyn works 5 minutes from our house. So she's just going from here to the station. So we don't go anywhere. So this was like the one thing we got to do during COVID that we were like, wow, we get to do this during a pandemic in this beautiful place.
What are the odds of that? What are the odds of that? The odds are very, very small. Like, that's so very cool stuff that we got to do. I'm happy. I'm glad we got a chance, and I can't wait for everybody to see it.
TBD, TBA, to be whatever.
To be determined on a date, to be announced when we can tell you.
And title working.
Yeah.
Working title.
Working title. Because in fact, they may change the title for all we know. I mean, like, I don't, what we think it might be.
Some good pickups for the host.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's true. And yes, there was a host, and we can't wait to tell you what that is,
yes, he was cool.
Yeah,
or she was cool. Or
great.
They were cool.
You said too much. No.
Or.
No.
Okay.
No.
Got it.
No.
All right, say goodbye.
We'll catch you later.
Conversate with us.
Conversate with us.
Thank you for listening to Conversate with us.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.